if you never quit. Overwhelmed and submerged, but you never submit. You got stand power, stronger than cement. Trust me, all the hard times they ever sent. You got a high purpose, high calling. Even when you alone, you're still important. It might seem impossible, but just keep moving forward. It's not the destination, the journey is rewarded. Don't be a worrier, be a warrior. You'll be the winner at the end of the story, victorious. Doesn't matter where you start, you can win. Doesn't matter where you're from, you can win. Doesn't matter if it's hard, you can win. You can win, you can win. You might have lost before, but you can win. When your back's against the wall, you can win. When it's 1 against 1,000, you can win. You can win, you can win. You might have You are stronger than your fears and setbacks, never forget that. Nothing on this earth can overpower you. You got the strength to power through, living truth. Dig in the roots, better Bruce. Dig deep in your soul, you got a lot to use. A lot to lose now, you can never lose if you never quit. Overwhelmed and submerged, but you never submit. You got stand power, stronger than cement. Trust me, all the hard times they ever sent. You got a high purpose, high calling. Even when you alone, you're still important. It might seem impossible, but just keep moving forward. It's not the destination, the journey is rewarded. Don't be a worrier, be a warrior. You'll be the winner at the end of the story, victorious. Doesn't matter where you start, you can win. Doesn't matter where you're from, you can win. Doesn't matter if it's hard, you can win. You can win, you can win. You might have lost before, but you can win. When your back's against the wall, you can win. When it's 1 against 1,000, you can win. You can win, you can win. You might have You are stronger than your fears and setbacks, never forget that. Nothing on this earth can overpower you. You got the strength to power through, living truth. Dig in the roots, better Bruce. Dig deep in your soul, you got a lot to use. A lot to lose now, you can never lose if you never quit. Overwhelmed and submerged, but you never submit. You got stand power, stronger than cement. Trust me, all the hard times they ever sent. You got a high purpose, high calling. Even when you alone, you're still important. It might seem impossible, but just keep moving forward. It's not the destination, the journey is rewarded. Don't be a worrier, be a warrior. You'll be the winner at the end of the story, victorious. Doesn't matter where you start, you can win. Doesn't matter where you're from, you can win. Doesn't matter if it's hard, you can win. You can win, you can win. You might have lost before, but you can win. When your back's against the wall, you can win. When it's 1 against 1,000, you can win. You can win, you can win. You are stronger than your fears and setbacks, never forget that. Nothing on this earth can overpower you. You got the strength to power through, living truth. Dig in the roots, better Bruce. Dig deep in your soul, you got a lot to use. A lot to lose now, you can never lose if you never quit. Overwhelmed and submerged, but you never submit. You got stand power, stronger than cement. Trust me, all the hard times they ever sent. You got a high purpose, high calling. Even when you alone, you're still important. It might seem impossible, but just keep moving forward. It's not the destination, the journey is rewarded. Don't be a worrier, be a warrior. You'll be the winner at the end of the story, victorious. Doesn't matter where you start, you can win. Doesn't matter where you're from, you can win. Doesn't matter if it's hard, you can win. You can win, you can win. You might have lost before, but you can win. When your back's against the wall, you can win. When it's 1 against 1,000, you can win. You can win, you can win. You are stronger than your fears and setbacks, never forget that. Nothing on this earth can overpower you. You got the strength to power through, living truth. Dig in the roots, better Bruce. Dig deep in your soul, you got a lot to use. A lot to lose now, you can never lose if you never quit. Overwhelmed and submerged, but you never submit. You got stand power, stronger than cement. Trust me, all the hard times they ever sent. You got a high purpose, high calling. Even when you alone, you're still important. It might seem impossible, but just keep moving forward. It's not the destination, the journey is rewarded. Don't be a worrier, be a warrior. You'll be the winner at the end of the story, victorious. Doesn't matter where you start, you can win. Doesn't matter where you're from, you can win. Doesn't matter if it's hard, you can win. You can win, you can win. You might have lost before, but you can win. When your back's against the wall, you can win. When it's 1 against 1,000, you can win. You can win, you can win. You are stronger than your fears and setbacks, never forget that. Nothing on this earth can overpower.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our Tuesday night edition of the Walking His Ways Impact Voice podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr., broadcast out of the DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, Texas metropolitan area. Once again, man, I'm very excited, very honored, very privileged to get y'all presence one more time. And we rock with y'all every Tuesday, every Wednesday, and of course, every Saturday. And I'm very excited, very honored. Big shout out to my lovely co-host out of Miami, Florida. Her absence, the Kingdom Chick herself, Miss Nancy C. She will be back with me tomorrow night. Of course, I'm very excited, man. I have a very special guest on here. He's a visionary leader. He's a 10-time best-selling author, and he's the CEO of his own company. So I want to welcome Matthew Santana, sir. Thank you for taking time out of your productive schedule to come on here. You have an extraordinary story of overcoming, beating the odds, and not only that, walking in your purpose. And that's what we hear on our Walking His Ways about is seeing individuals yourself walking your purpose, walking your calling, and making an impact everywhere you go. So, Matthew, man, welcome to the Walking His Ways Impact Voice podcast. How you doing, my brother? Once again, welcome. Can you hear me? Hello? You can hear me? I can. You log out and log back in. Let me see something right quick. Let me see. Move. All right, can you hear me? Just log back out and log back in. All right, we had a little technical difficulty, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna do a quick commercial break, and we're gonna be right back after this commercial break.
Yeah. Monday through Saturday, I open my Bible. Bible showed me how to walk in the spirit. Spirit of God, hell with decision. Shit that leads me straight to the prison. Fruit of the spirit, the heaven with water. Plant one growing with diamond water. Sunday sprinkles just not on the water. Words of Christ is water my soul. It fills my bowl, it overflow. To these souls that dry and cold. So lost without you, don't know where to go. Here I am, available soul. Renewing my mind, take out the time. Study alone, put down the phone. No distraction, no drama, no problem. All these things are giving the ball. I'm walking the spirit. Just the flesh, it's not my thing. Obey what I say to do. Not just some Sunday, man. I walk in the spirit. I talk in the spirit. I live in the spirit. I'm moving the spirit. Yeah, I'm walking the spirit. Just the flesh, it's not my thing. Obey what I say to do. Not just some Sunday, man. I walk in the spirit. I talk in the spirit. I live in the spirit. I'm moving the spirit. Yeah. Early mornings will do hit the ground. Taking your face, you show me around. Show me the place in the spiritual world. Placing more precious than diamonds and pearl. Value one more than the silver and gold. I follow your spirit wherever you go. I can't go a day without seeking you. Directions, all that's it come from you. You order my steps, green light my way. I know it's okay to do it that way. Peace about it, I know it's okay to do it your way. It's always safe. Fruit of the spirit will grow on my tree. Keep walking fresh and curse my tree. Living goodness, meek and tender. Kindness that will come from me. I'm walking the spirit. Just the flesh, it's not my thing. Obey what I say to do. Not just some Sunday, man. I walk in the spirit. I talk in the spirit. I live in the spirit. I'm moving the spirit. I'm walking the spirit. Just the flesh, it's not my thing. Obey what I say to do. Not just some Sunday, man. I walk in the spirit. I talk in the spirit. I live in the spirit. I'm moving the spirit. Yeah.
Okay, we back. Can you hear me, Matthew? I was going. Can you hear?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear you.
Yeah, but just go ahead and talk. But I said I can hear you though. Let me see. Let me see. Try this one more time. We're having technical difficulties tonight, but hey, we're gonna pull it through. We're gonna pull it through. We're gonna pull it through. We're gonna be right back after this commercial break. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Furman Jackson back here on Walking the Wave Impact tongue tied. Matthew, can you hear me? You can't hear me.
I still can't hear you.
I can hear you, but I don't know why you can't hear me though. That's weird. But I can hear you. I can hear you. Cause I can hear you in my headphones, but I don't know why you're not hearing me. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Nope.
I can hear you. That's weird. If y'all can hear me in the comments, just let me know. Because I can hear you loud and clear. Let me see something right quick. It's weird. Testing, testing. If y'all can hear me in the comments, just let me know. Because that's weird. Because I can hear you. But why we can't hear me? Let me see. And you still can't hear me?
Nope, nothing.
Oh, because I can hear you. That's weird.
Did you unmute your mic?
Can you hear me?
Nope.
I'm like, what's this weird? Because like I said, I can hear you. Because I can hear you. All right, can you hear me now?
Nope.
That's weird. I can hear you. Because I can hear you, but I don't know why you can't hear me. Because big shout out to Miss Diane. She said she can hear us both, but I don't know why you can't hear me though. Just log back out and log back in. Just try it that way. Because I can hear you. Because when you talk, I
You
can
can
hear
hear
you.
me, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, that's because all right, then what I'm gonna do is then resend you another link and see what we can do from there. I'm seeing resend you another link. Let me see. We do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the technical difficulties. Let me see. Let me see something right quick. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna resend the link to you, and we just go from there and see what it does. Yeah, that's just weird to me that it's doing that. Let's see. We going. Okay, I just resent the link to you. Just try on that one, see what it does. But if y'all can hear me, I know just let me know if y'all can hear. Can y'all just let me know if y'all can hear me one more time in the comment section? If y'all can hear me, let me know. We want to get this done, ladies and gentlemen. But most importantly, man, once again, I want to thank everybody for rocking with us every week. We want to thank everybody for supporting us. The most important thing here on the show, we want to make sure we're bringing great content. We want to make sure we're bringing uplifting, positive content to the audience, to the viewers, to you, because it's all about serving you, meet you right where you at. And we have great guests on the show from every walks of life who are doing positive things, doing uplifting things. You know, as the scripture says, that we are the light of the world. And that's what we want to do. We are here to change ourselves because we have to change ourselves before we change the world, right? So we know that change start with us first. Change start within us first before anything else. And just having extraordinary people here. And man, important thing, that's what it is, having extraordinary people here. I know this past week, I was feeling down and out. Missed work because I was feeling sick, but I went and got checked out today. I had upper respiratory infection. I didn't have no COVID, no flu, so thank God for that. So that's the most important thing. Most important thing, man, always taking out, just take care of yourself. Always take care of yourself, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what you do, always take care of yourself. Always take care of yourself. The scripture says, love your neighbors, you love yourself. You have to love yourself, ladies and gentlemen, in order to see the great outcome that you want to see in your life. Most important thing is exercise. That's another thing I've been doing too as of late. Is exercising, get myself together. Matthew, can you hear me?
Perfect. Yes.
There you go. Perfect. There we go. We're back here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everybody, for being patient with us. Once again, man, y'all welcome to the Walking This Way Impact Voice podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr., broadcast out of DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, Texas metropolitan area. I have on here as my guest. He's a 10-time best-selling author. Hope I said that right. He's a visionary leader. He has an awesome testimony of his trials and tribulations, what he experienced, what he overcame, and how he's about making an impact. Not only that, he's an entrepreneur as well. So no further ado, Matthew, welcome to the Walking This Way Impact Voice podcast. You have an extraordinary story of overcoming what you went through, what you experienced, and just I know you want to share that story to those who are listening, because we know that somebody somewhere is dealing with the exact same thing right now as we speak, as we're live streaming. So Brother Matthew, my brother, go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience. And once again, thank you for your patience and welcome to the Walking This Way Impact Voice podcast.
All right. Thank you for having me. I'm Matthew Santana Jr. I am everything that he just said and more. Really making an impact on people is what I strive for, what I live for. And I wouldn't say I've had everything I've always wanted. But I want to see other people have that same joy, that same feeling that I have from the things that I received. So growing up, 1 pound, 3 ounces, hanging on to life as much as I can, um, uh, really made me want to help other people. I feel like that was my second chance. So I want to help other people strive to be a better version of themselves. Because I know what it feels like to be broken and hurt and lied to and cheated on and abused and sexually assaulted. I know, how all those things feel. So looking at me now, I would say I wouldn't recognize myself if I walked past myself, because I'm not that broken person anymore. I'm stronger, I'm healed, I'm whole, I'm free. So, I strive every day to help other people become a better version of themselves.
Awesome stuff, because we know we going in the beginning of the scripture. We know that God created us, God made us, and we know that He did not create us to be a waste. He did not create us to be useless. He created us to be useful, and we know that we're born in sin, shaped in iniquity. I know that we went through some things, experienced some things, trauma, and these are things that I'm glad that we are talking about, Matthew. But dealing with trauma, because these are things that we never talked about growing up. These are things that we kept in house but never addressed. And then what it does, it leaked over to relationships. It leaked
Mm-hmm.
over to performances. And then we're to the point where we start spiraling out of control, if that makes sense. But to be able to be comfortable, be able to talk about these things, to address these things, I mean, because if we don't confront it, it's just going to keep being, as they said, the
It's
elephant in
gonna
the
eat you
room.
alive. Mm-hmm.
Right. And especially be able to talk about this, because this is very uncomfortable to some people to be able to talk about this, sexually abused, to the domestic violence. This is a conversation that we don't have every day, especially we hear a lot of women who experience that, but we very suddenly hear the men that went through the sexual abuse and the domestic violence and stuff like that. What made you how did you overcome that? Because I know that is a very touchy topic for some people, but how did you overcome and say, you know what, I have to overcome this and I have to share this story with the world?
I think I was about 15 years old when I finally realized that I didn't want to hurt anymore. I didn't want to hurt any people, anybody. I didn't want to become what was done to me. So I was like, I got to figure out how to deal with this. So I started writing, and I still do that to this day. There's healing through writing. So I do a program where I help people heal through writing. So I do different anthologies. My last anthology that I'm currently doing, that's out later this month, Fragments of a Mosaic Woman. I only wanted 10 women in that book to heal and become a better version of themselves. And there's 36 different women in this book in different cities and states. So that shows me that I'm on the right path. I'm making that impact, and I'm carrying everybody on their journey to greatness. I tell people that we all have a purpose. We all have a destiny, and life is only for a moment. You only get one life, so give it all you got. Don't let
Right.
anything stop you. So that's why I encourage people to do is, okay, we understand, or I understand that you've been hurt, traumatized, but you're sitting in a room, sitting in the dark. You can sit there for a while, but don't stay there. You have to get up and move. So, do what you have to for you. You're not doing it for nobody else. Forgive yourself first if you need to. Write letters to whoever you need to. It's because sometimes we don't get those apologies. We you may never get them. So what I've done and what I've learned is to, if that person is still around, write them a letter. You don't have to send it. Just write them a letter expressing yourself. You have to get it out some way, somehow. And it all
Right.
starts with yourself. Forgive yourself and move on, because you might not get that apology. Whatever you have to do, it's all about you. Nobody else matters. Think about yourself first. Believe in yourself and keep on going. We all heard, oh, you're not beautiful enough, you're not strong enough, you're stupid, you can't do that. If you believe that you can, go ahead and do it. It's okay to ask for help. Most of us feel like that we want to give up. I used to think that I want to give up each and every day because I was hurting so bad inside, until I said, okay, I don't know what to do anymore. I got to figure out how to be happy, how to be whole. And I want to say 2015, I started helping women that's been through domestic violence and sexual assault, helping children that's been through trauma. And now, maybe a year ago, I'm helping men how to heal, become whole and free, believe in themselves, and help them understand that things happen to good people. We gotta believe in ourselves and keep on going and don't give up.
Right, most definitely. And I also want to ask that, Matthew, when people go through those things, do they ever feel? I know a lot of times they feel like that they was at fault. They feel like that they were the problem, why that happened. How do you cope with your clients, with not getting to that mentality, like, oh, it was my fault, things like that.
So when that happens, the whoever is doing that to you, they're going to tell you that it was your fault. If you would have did this, this wouldn't have happened to you. I've heard that plenty of times before. You just have to be strong enough to know that it's not your fault. You did nothing wrong. There's nothing that you could have worn or said to make anybody do what they did to you. It's not your fault at all. You just have to believe in yourself and give yourself those affirmations. I'm strong, I'm whole, I'm free. No matter what anybody has told you, just you have to keep on repeating those things to yourself. Once you start believing those selves, that is going to become true. You're going to know that it's true in your mind, body, and spirit. You are strong, you are whole, you are free. Nobody else can take that away from you.
Right.
So if you think that it's your fault, it's not.
As you know, I applaud you, Matthew, for the work that you're doing. And we know that a lot of time individuals use that as a crutch. When I say as a crutch, they would turn to drugs, they would
Mhm,
turn to alcohol, they would turn to something to fill that void of
mhm,
escaping that moment at that time. But I applaud you for you turned that pain into purpose and you utilize that pain into purpose to catapult you to help other people along their journey that hey, you're not alone. And I know a lot of times individuals in their mind that they are alone, that they are
mhm,
by themselves, that we could be able to address the elephant in the room and be able to talk about these things, especially when it comes to forming a relationship where you think
mhm,
about getting into marriage, want to have a family, especially when you better come talk to these things about you talk with these things with your significant other because these are kind of conversations that we need to have.
It is. And some people will carry these things into their relationships. I've done it plenty of times before, where I don't like to be touched, or I will, be so closed off. So you have to talk about these things and work them out before even entering a relationship. Because if you bring it to a relationship, it's going to be nothing but problems. Because they're going to wonder why you're going to be so closed off and not want to talk about it. Then they're really going to think you're hiding something. It's going to be a big problem. So communicate and talk it over with your partner. No matter what it is, it can never be too bad. So just open up. I know it might be, you might be afraid, you might be scared to do so. Write it down. Give them that paper. Read this. Let me know. Write me a letter back or something. Find a way to communicate.
And that's important. Communication is key. And also, I got a question for you, Matthew, as well. Big shout out to Miss Diane Jones out of Fort Worth, Texas. She said, yes, what's your next project? That's the first question. So she asked me, what's your next project?
Next project, I'm working on several different ones. We have Woman to Woman, Roadmap to Resilience, and Rebirth of a Woman, The Soulful Awakening. And both of those anthologies are should launch sometime this summer.
And awesome stuff. And also, the second question, Matthew, she asked, we're hosting a once. Let's see, hold on. Where did it go? It came up right quick. She said we're hosting a one soon DFW. Excuse me, one soon DFW bag. Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. Dallas Fort Worth Black Author Gala benefit. Main thing she asked, do you travel? That's the next question. Do you travel?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because you were saying they have an upcoming event here in Dallas Fort Worth, Texas on August the 9th. And she was saying she would love to see you there. So Miss Diane, go ahead and reach out to Matthew and set something up and see where you go from there.
I look forward to it.
And also give a big shout out to Anita Sproles in the comment section. She said yes, because sometimes it's a real mental battle because of the trauma of thinking it's our fault, but it's not our fault. And that was just a statement that she made in the comment section. Like I said, then the process, we know that it's not an overnight process, and it does take time. What do you talk about with your clients when it takes time? Because we know it does take time. Everything does not happen overnight. But how do you cope with the process of taking your time, being patient, till we reach that better version of ourselves? We know it does take time.
There's no real timeline for um, who you're going to become, because some people sometimes it is overnight, because some people can let go things quickly. It will still be on their heart, or sometimes it'll be on their mind, but they can't let things go quickly. So it's up to you. It's not a process that you want to rush. You want to know what you want and how you're going to get there. So everything I do, I write it down. So, okay, this is where I'm at. This is how I'm thinking. But okay, maybe in a month or so, I'm going to try this. And then I'm going to try this, 6 months from now. And then I just keep marking it off each goal that I have for myself, and just try something different. You don't want to focus on healing all the time, because naturally it's going to come.
Right.
So you want to start a hobby or start a business, and that's when I talk to the clients or talk to a lot of the ladies. That's where we do the discovery call. Who are you? Is my main question. Who are you? What do you want to become, or who do you want to become? And we go from there. And by the time you say, "Oh, I used to like doing photography," okay, whatever your hobby is or whatever your interests were, we can bring that to the forefront and start a business. And I'm going to show you step by step. It's a 6 week to 8 week course on how to start that business. So it's going to be it's real easy to do, and I'm with you every step of the way.
So it most definitely is just challenging that energy towards something that's positive, that's work, that's gratifying, that's building, that's fulfillment,
Hmm.
that joy. Because I know a lot of time we'll play those uh toxic memories in our mind and on a regular basis, and to escape that. And that's the main thing, is just really escape that.
Hmm.
And in other words, just really being just broken all the way down, right? Help me out with this. To be broken all the way down, to be real right back up again, right?
Right. And I tell people, like, if you are having these episodes, these dreams or these thoughts, write them all down. So what I do, if I'm having a negative thought or a bad dream or something like that where I can't escape from that hurt from all those years ago, I write it down and I turn it into a book, because now I'm in control of that narrative. Okay, this bad thing happened to this character, and this is how their ending is going to turn out. So now it has nothing to do with me. I let it go. It's up to that character to figure out that situation. I'm moving on from it because I can't deal with it. So I'm healing in that process. So now I'm gonna figure out how that character is going to deal with it, because it's not me anymore. I'm not that person. I'm not going to let that trauma bring me down or hold me down any longer. So I'm letting it go. So now the character in that book is handling that situation, and now I'm going to figure out their outcome to that situation.
I like that because I know that as you was talking, Matthew, main thing about the book that I had read years ago, still reading at times, is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And
Mhm,
in The Alchemist, it talks about how we should fix our present. I'm paraphrasing, but it said once we fix our present, our future be taken care of. If we don't correct it right now, we're just gonna repeat the same thing in the future because we had that mindset of I'm looking forward to the future. But if I'm
mhm.
still doing the same thing when I'm doing in my present, I'm just gonna repeat the same thing in the future. And that really makes a lot of sense. Well, I have to change that right now so that my future will be taken care of.
Right,
Because if not, it's just gonna repeat the same thing all over again.
right. And history has a way of repeating itself.
Because just like, for example, it's like we get so excited about the new year, December 31st, January 1st, we say, oh, this is my year, this is my year. I'm gonna get in the gym, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But
Hmm.
we end up going right back to that state of mind we was a year ago, ride all the way out for 12 months, we want to say, and then we go right back to being excited again. But how do you help individuals keep that momentum, keep that fire going? um, Especially with the bid, because I know it's all about building, branding,
Hmm.
and breaking generational cycles on purpose. But
Hmm.
can we help the individual that's listening tonight keep that momentum going and not just be hype, 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 but keep that fire going where you see the manifestation,
Hmm.
you see the fruition of things you talked about, dreamed about, vision about, and eventually came to pass.
You have to write everything down. Keep a planner. So I have planners on my website that you can get, that helps you with all of your goals and all of your tracking for everything that you want to do from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, and you can see where you're at. And then if you take the course, I do a check-in with you. So you're not by yourself doing this. You're not, I make sure you're on top of everything you're doing. I'm making sure that you are being held accountable for everything that you say you want to do. Because if you're working with me, I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm gonna get on your nerves and make sure you said this is what you want to do at this time. It's gonna get done. So keep that timeline. Keep the get you a notebook. Write it all down. Set small goals, big goals, um, do day by day, month by month, year, and then do your yearly goal. Where do you want to see yourself in a month? Where do you want to see yourself in a year? Write it all down. And once the time comes where you say, okay, I said I was going to do this in 6 months, look back at your journal and see where you are. Did you meet your goal? Are you close to meeting your goal? Or have you just, said you're going to do it and never did anything?
You know what? I like that, Matthew, on what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about being honest with ourselves. I know a lot of times, Matthew, we say one thing
Hmm.
and we do opposite what we gonna say. Just like you said, I'm gonna hold you accountable. Like you said, you're gonna do this. Okay, you need to do it, and not just I'm just saying it, but
Hmm.
then don't do it, and then make it up all kind of excuses. So now we have to catch the when I say catch the body up with the mouthpiece. But I want to say, in other
Hmm.
words, our mouth should match our hustle. If that makes sense. Because I know a lot of times, even the Bible said that we could deceive our own selves.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, for example, you say, I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight, but you still eat McDonald's, Burger King, Popeyes, all this stuff. What you doing? Deceiving ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make the necessary change. I'm gonna ask you this too, Matthew. Do people suffer from boredom? Because you brought up something very interesting on the getting a planner. So are we suffering from boredom, which means we'll just take life as it is, day by
Mm-hmm.
day. It is what it is. So are we suffering from boredom?
A lot of people do. They get bored with their partners, with life, with their jobs, and they want to find something new. But I don't think that they're getting bored with those things. It's something within themselves that they're not happy with. So they want to
And
find something else that's going to light that fire.
that's what we doing. It's the lack of communication, not communicating with ourselves, first of all.
Hmm.
But we was always taught to um go to school, get a job, get married, have a family, and that's it. But we never
Hmm.
learn who we truly are spiritually. So we go through this life wondering, then we'll start looking into, well, maybe it's into a wife, or maybe it's into a husband, or maybe it's into my children, or maybe it's into this job, this money. But at the same time, we're still not happy because a lot of times people want money, money, money. But look how many
Hmm.
people who had money took their own lives.
Money can't make you happy. You got all the money in the world, it ain't gonna bring you happiness. What do you value and want to share? Is it with somebody else, pet, kids, or a hobby? Whatever. What's going to make you happy in this life? It's all about you. What do you want for you? Nobody else can tell you. Nobody else can give it to you. You have to want to give it to yourself. What do you want in this life? Because we're living on borrowed time. So with the time that we do have, what do you want?
Hmm.
Like, what do you want out of this life? Think about that. Who are you, and what do you want out of this life? Because life is only for a moment. We don't know the time or day. So why are you sitting there depressed or hurt or whatever it may be? Why? I've been there. I found my why. I found my purpose, and now I'm walking in my purpose to my destiny. So I know what I want. I know who I am. And that's why I'm here today, because I am continually growing, living in my purpose. I'm checking my goals off. I'm not letting the negativity get to me. It's positivity all day long. I'm believing in me. I'm trusting me. I can't do nothing without God, but my mindset is starting with me. A lot of people are, they're stuck in that fixed mindset. Let it go. It's time to move on to that growth mindset. It's time to grow. It's time to move on. Forgive yourself, then forgive them and move on.
I agree.
You don't
So
want to look back, 10 years and say, I wasted my life with this person, or I wasted my life not writing that book, or, not starting that business, or not. The time is now to get up and move. Get up and move. Look in that mirror and tell yourself, I can. Whatever it is that you want, you can. Start that business, write that book, do whatever you want to do and move on. Be happy, because once the time is up, that's all we got. Believe in yourself. Be happy. and move on. Life is only for a moment.
That's it, man. Y'all listen to this. This is some deep stuff. That this brother is sharing. That there's some eye-opening stuff. There's some punch in your chest type stuff. Because, like you said, life is only for a moment, Matthew. Tomorrow's not a problem, let alone 5 minutes. It's not promised to us. Like they said, we have the year we were born. In the middle, it's that dash, and at the end, it's gonna be the year that we die. And like you said, we are on borrowed time as we progress, as we get older. And we got to ask ourselves, where am I at? I mean, where do I want to accomplish? You know, I can't say, why me, poor me, why this got to happen to me. At the end of the day, life goes on, like you said, Matthew. Well, people hurt us, offended us or not, those people
Mhm.
moved on. They moved on. And like you said, forgiving. And if you don't see them no more, you still have to forgive and move on with your life, because that's the thing we battle with is the forgiveness part. Even the Bible says that our Heavenly Father won't forgive our trespasses. We won't forget
Mhm.
their trespasses. And we wonder why we sick, and we wonder why we not getting no breakthroughs. And we wonder why this is not working out in our favor, because of dealing with the unforgiveness in our heart.
Mhm.
And to be able to say, hey, I want to forgive this person, even though I may not see this person no more. This person may moved on to glory, whatever the case may
Mhm.
be. But I have to move forward and
Right.
move on and forgive myself. And that's something we never were taught. We never were taught to forgive. We were taught to forgive other people, but we were never taught to forgive ourselves.
And that's what all starts. It all starts with you. It all starts with something deep inside of you. Like no matter what you want to do, reach out to me. It's a one-stop shop, Santana Global. We offer digital billboards, print and digital magazines, press releases. We'll help you publish your book, start your own magazine, websites, whatever you need. There's nothing we can't do to help you grow and become a better you. So if you need help, no matter what it is, no matter what the business is, no matter where you want to go in your life, reach out to me for a free consultation. Once you finish with that hour consultation, yes, it's an hour, totally free to you. Once we are done, we're going to have an outline of what we talked about and what you want to do. And then I'm going to give you a goal setter sheet, and you're going to meet those goals. And who knows, you say, I want to do it in 3 months, 6 months, a year's time. Okay, by the end of that time, I'm still going to be right there coaching you, guiding you. You're not by yourself. And once you say, okay, Santana, I'm ready to do it on my own. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to watch you do it. But you say, okay, I got questions. I'm struggling, or how do I do this? Call me. My line is always open, no matter what time, no matter what day. And then the people always say, there's, people already doing that. So what? When you go in a grocery store, same different types of chocolate, bread, milk. Okay, many people had the same idea and they all did it. So why can't you? You want to start a t-shirt line? I can do that. Made it myself. You want to start your own magazine or be in my magazine? You want to write your own children's book, adult book, fiction? There's nothing we can't do. So I'm here to help you. Everybody crosses paths for a reason. Don't miss the opportunity to become a better version of yourself that you've been waiting on, that you've been counting on. I know a lot of people that are hurt. Those little kids that you were, that are still deep inside of you, that's hurting, is watching you. What would you do if your 5-year-old self was in front of you? What would you tell them? What advice would you give them? Your 10-year-old self, what would you do? Your teenage self, whatever point that you were hurt at, write a letter to yourself. From now to that young kid, what advice would you give them? What direction would you tell them to take? And how would you tell them to heal? It's all about you, self reflection. If you look in the mirror and you still see that broken kid, That's where you start from. Go back to being that kid and heal and move forward from that point.
And that's it. And that's it. We're gonna take another quick commercial break, Matthew, and after that, I'm asking for your final remarks and words of advice after this commercial break.
Johnny Domino, set that up.
You know, every time I do something, I got to keep it real with myself. I got to put everything in the man up above. And one day, God told me, you gotta stay prayed up, man. You gotta stay prayed up.
I know life is heavy sometimes, make it hard to breathe.
Talk to him, Adrian.
The trouble don't last always.
You know,
Death ain't easy to accept, but do this for me.
what you always tell him,
And I see you on the other
I see you on the other
side.
side.
We all got a place and a time.
We got that time
and that's
coming.
the bottom line.
You gotta stay prayed up, though.
Sure as we live, we must die. When it's my time to go, I want you to know.
Hey, China, let them know how you rejoice on this verse.
They say rejoice when they die and cry when they born it through the rain and the storms. You gotta keep pressing on, cause you never know when your season gon' change. But you better know that your season gon' change and your time gon' come. And life could be a beer, and every single day that beat get realer. Yo, but life is for the living, yeah. So live while you living. And what is prayer? You telling God what you feeling, or you sitting quiet meditating so you can hear Him. And He'll tell you how to make it and show you how to battle, cause it's a war in the matrix. And you might get some scars on your face, but the race ain't given to the swift, you gotta pace it. Cause life is a journey, and I'ma keep praying till they put me on a gurney.
I know life is heavy
Talk to
sometimes,
'em,
make it
Adrian.
hard to breathe.
You gotta stay prayed up.
The trouble don't last always. Death ain't easy to accept, but do this for me.
You know I'ma see you on that other
And
side,
I see
nigga.
you on the other side. We all got a place and a time, and that's the bottom line.
Our time coming.
Sure as we live, we must die.
I want you to know.
When it's my time to go, I want you to know.
Hey, D1, give me that real life experience.
D1. It feel like I'm cursed, but I know that I'm blessed. I smile on the ground, but I know that I'm stressed. My partner got murked, we just laid him to rest. Now I'm at the gun store buying bulletproof vests. I just left out of church, paranoid in the service. I'm looking at me mugged up, got me nervous. Saw him stand up, thought that he was finna blast me. Ran, gave his life to the Lord, walked right past me. Hold up, ain't prayed in a while. Hold up, remember back as a child, wanted to be like Mike. My grandma bought me Wheaties. Couldn't add sugar cause she had diabetes. But those was the days when it all felt easy. Now I get depressed when I turn on the TV. I need me a blessing, so pray for me. Trying to get my soul right cause judgment day coming.
I know
For
life
real.
is heavy sometimes, make it hard to breathe. But stay prayed up, yeah. The trouble don't last always. Death ain't easy to accept, but do this for me. Stay prayed up, yeah. And I see you on the other side. We all got a place and a time, and that's the bottom line. Stay prayed up. Sure as we live, we must
You know I gotta send this
die.
dedication out to
When
my
it's my
dog,
time to go,
my brother, Mr.
I want
Magic,
you to
and
know
my
I
sis
ain't
Chastity.
up, yeah.
You know I stay prayed up.
Yeah.
And to everybody that's not here no more, one love. Shout out to my dog, here's Willie Key, Mr. Rolling on the guitar.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back here on the Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr., broadcast out of DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, to the metropolitan area, along with my special guest, Mr. Matthew Santana Jr. He's the CEO of Santana Global. Awesome man, awesome young man, doing great things, extraordinary things. And he is a man that's about no excuses at all. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's up to you whether you're going to make it out your life, what you want your life to become. There's no excuses. There's no excuse for me, anybody. So you have to make up in your mind what you want to do. Whether you going to sit on the porch or you going to run with the big dogs. So make up your mind today, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get to the part, Matthew, I don't want to hold you. I'm going to be respectful of your time. Do you have any final remarks, any words of wisdom, any sound advice you want to leave here to listen audience? We get ready to depart. And also go ahead and plug in all your social media sites where they get all the latest updates. Where can they purchase your magazine? clothing, books, booking engagements, all that other good stuff.
All right, so we're getting ready to close. I'm Reverend Dr. Matthew Santana. I tell everybody, life is only for a moment. When that second is out and you reflect on your life, has it been everything that you wanted it to be? Have you served your purpose? If you are out there and you're dealing with domestic violence, sexual assault, or any type of trauma, and you're hurting and you don't know what to do, reach out to someone. There are hotline numbers out there for you. My number, if you need anything, it's everywhere. Feel free to Google me. You will find everything on me, phone number, whatever you need. If you want to go to the website, purchase the hoodie, books, if you want to be on a billboard, magazine, SantanaGlobal.com. All my social media pages, Santana Global, Instagram, Santana_Global. But live your life. Don't let anyone live it for you. Don't let anybody take you in a direction that you know that is not right. If you feel that it's time to go and get out and it's not working, get up and go. If you do not, or if you cannot get up and go, reach out. We can come to you and get you out of that situation safely. Because I know sometimes with these domestic violence situations, it can get ugly. I've lost so many people to domestic violence. Um, if you need help, if you're one of those people that are struggling with where you are to where you want to be, reach out. Find a network, find someone to talk to. You are not alone. If we cross paths, you're not alone. I'm with you every step of the way. Whatever you are going through, trust me, you are going to make it out. Just hold on a little while longer and don't give up. Keep on believing in yourself and know that you can. You are stronger than you think. Take a deep breath, relax. I am calm. I am happy. I am free. I am whole. Life is only for a moment. Give it all that you get and forgive. Move on and be free. Walk in your purpose to get to your destiny. And if you can't, I'm here. Just keep on going and don't give up.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't keep going and don't give up. Matthew, thank you again, my brother, for taking time on your productive schedule to come on here tonight. I know what was said was meaningful tonight, and it was not in vain. I love when the word go forth. When the word go forth, it won't turn back void. We know that it's going to resonate with someone here tonight, where you're watching us live or even watch us the replay on YouTube. The clip of this will be on Instagram as well. So you always go back and listen to it. Let's grow, ladies and gentlemen. That's involved. Let's become the better version of ourselves. Let's, like the book that I'm reading about breaking habits and becoming talking about dealing with the mindset. Let's unlearn so we can relearn. That's just the time where I'm at now, Matthew. Unlearning so I can relearn and experience what life is all about. Because remember, Jesus said, I came that you might have life and have life more abundantly. Okay, now it's time for us to start experiencing that. Yeah, we read about it, but now we need to start experiencing. We need to start living it. We need to start eating it. We need to start breathing it. We need to start tasting it. And that's just why I'm at, Matthew. I appreciate you again, my brother. Big ups to you. Keep up the great work. Most importantly, man, y'all go over there, head on over to Matthew Santana Jr. right now. Get in contact with you and follow him. Watch all the great things that he's doing. Be inspired. Be motivated. And like I said, we're about to get ready to depart. We will be back tomorrow night here on the Walking This Way Impact Force podcast. Same time at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. It will be me and the Kingdom Chick herself, Miss Nancy C., my co-host. She will be joined back with me on Wednesday night. So don't miss it. To then, man, y'all have a blessed night. Be blessed, everybody.